What's up? Real MVPs, Ricky Whitmer here, and welcome into another edition of Wet Boys. These are the dampest of dudes, soggiest of shooters, the moistest of men, and sometimes even the mistiest of misses. These are our players of the game from the day prior. This is the Tuesday, March. I don't know why my brain jumped to September, but this is March 16th, Wet Boys. That means these are our players of the games from the Monday games on the 15th, guys, that we want to give some love to. If you're new to Wet Boys, how it works is all the guys from MVP, Dave, myself, Jake, Soapy, we all nominate a Wet Boy, a guy or girl, if it's a Misty Miss, that we want to give some love to after their performance the day prior. We also have our patrons at silver and above, silver, gold, platinum tiers, get to vote on a Wet Boy each and every day. If you want to get in on the voting, make sure to check out patreon.com/MVPvids, and you can get in on the voting as well. So let's get into it. Just lickety split. Let's get into it. A lot of NBA Wet Boys. Actually, all the Wet Boys today are from the NBA, and the first one, we're going to start with the big dog himself, Dave Oster. He wants to give some love to the big dog, Richaun Holmes. Holmes is a guy who's been balling out with the Sacramento Kings of late. Yes, this goes against Dave's rule. Dave usually says if you don't win the game, you don't deserve to get a Wet Boy. Well, Dave goes against here. Jake actually challenged him on this and said, hey, Dave, you didn't win the game. Dave's response was, let's get this man some damn help out there because he is balling out for the Sacramento Kings. Could not disagree with him. He has been balling out. Next, we will go to my Wet Boy. And this one kind of plays in a little bit with the YouTube vote, which I will get to later. But I got to go with the guy out of New York, Julius Randle. Had himself a game as I'm recording this. He's playing the 76ers tonight. 33 points, 12 points, got himself a double-double. He's even shooting threes out there. He hit 3 of them yesterday against the Nets, although the Knicks did not come out on top. They did push the Nets to the brink and almost had that game in the bag until the Nets kind of pulled away. And that kind of segues into Jake and Soapy's Wet Boy. Kind of a tag team here. Jake and Soapy tag teaming it here because they're also sticking with the Knicks and the Nets game, but they're going with 2 other guys. Jake is giving his vote to Kyrie Irving, who led the scores for the Brooklyn Nets. See, my dogs, if you can hear them, they love Kyrie Irving. They're like, holy crap, he had a good game yesterday. I know only 1 rebound, 4 assists, but 13 of 18 from the field, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. He had himself a game. And then you got Soaps. He's giving love to James Harden, who finished with a triple-double. That's just what he does. 15 rebounds, 15 assists. How the hell does he get all these rebounds and assists while getting 21 points in the game? Harden and Kyrie boost the Nets to a win over the Knicks, and they just went Super Saiyan mode. I guess you could call it Super Saiyan mode. They had a really good game, and they get Wet Boy honors for today. And then that brings us to the patron vote. And one thing we didn't do in the first edition of Wet Boys is we're doing a new thing here. We're Wet Boys before, we just gave you the patron vote. Hey, this is what the patrons think. But now we are gauging to see if the non-patrons and the patrons actually agree on some Wet Boys. So if you're unfamiliar, hit that subscribe button. Every single day, there will be a poll put out on YouTube. It will have 4 players listed. You can either vote for one of those 4 or comment on the post on our YouTube page with a player that you think should be a Wet Boy. So it's kind of our way to pull you in case you cannot support us at patreon.com. And before we give the patron vote, I just want to go ahead and pull up the YouTube vote. This is what the general populace of our YouTube page said. The choices were Giannis Antetokounmpo, Julius Randle, who I gave a Wet Boy to, Nikola Jokic, or Pekka Rinne in the NHL. The votes are in 61%. It actually went down, was 69 earlier today. 61% of the vote, though, running away with it was Julius Randle. Obviously, I gave my Wet Boy to Julius Randle, so you know the patrons did not agree with the general populace today, but who did they pick? Did they take Giannis? Did they take Nikola Jokic? Did they go to the NHL? They did not. I already said it's all NBA today. They went with a little youngster out there, a little scrappy kid called Luka Doncic. The Mavericks almost had a win against the Clippers last night. Clippers were able to out-edge the Dallas Mavericks. Luka was a big reason why the Mavs were in that game, scoring 26 points, finished with another triple-double. Triple-double, triple-double, triple-double. Him and Harden leading the league with the triple-doubles here with the Wet Boys. Not leading the league overall, just here with the Wet Boys. They both have triple-doubles, but Luka, one of the youngest players to rack up as many triple-doubles as he had. Mavericks probably should have won that game, but the Clippers were just a little bit too much for them in the end, and that kind of does it for this short video for today. These are our Wet Boys. We got Richaun Holmes, Julius Randle, Irving, and Harden, the duo in Brooklyn, and then Luka Doncic getting the vote from the patrons. Remember, if you want to get in on the action, check out our Patreon page. Silver and above supporters get to vote for the patron Wet Boy each and every day. However, you get to disagree with the patrons if you don't support us and vote in our community tab each and every day as well. Kind of see if the non-patrons and the patrons agree with each other with the voting. Make sure to sub and follow the channel if you have not already. Wet Boys will be coming out each and every day. That's going to do it for Wet Boys in this short video. Thank you guys for being as great as you always are, and as always, have a good day, everybody.